Like the Monday after Thanksgiving is just like so uncanny valley. Like you just don't want to do it. The reason it feels so hard right now, whatever it is, happy Monday. The reason it feels so hard right now, whatever it is for you, that is just like, and it might not even be like feels hard. It's more like because we're in December, happy December, the best month of the year. Not only is it the month that I was born, it's also the month that, Christmas happens, New Year's happens, Hanukkah happens, everything just kind of happens. That's the room where it happens. December is really that girl, if you think about it. The reason it feels so hard right now isn't because the task or the reality or the experience is hard in and of itself. It's because your nervous system has never been here before. And I've really gotten into understanding the nervous system because of my practice. And I will explain what this means. So your body doesn't know. Here's the thing. Let me give like a preamble because you might notice a shift in the way that I present things in the months to come, just because I'm being shifted and I'm being taught a lot of different things by the Holy Spirit. And so I used to approach healing or transitioning to different chapters or getting over either heartbreak, disappointment, rejection, all of these things as something that happens from your body up. So I used to look at videos of like healing yoga. Also yoga is not that great, you guys. Let's not go there. It's not something you should be practicing as a Christian. So I used to look for practices to do in order to heal. And that's where a lot of new age teachings, doctrines, practices, they all start there, where it's like you do something to become healed, you do something to connect to God, you do something to do this. When in reality, the healing starts first with the Holy Spirit, and then it trickles down into how you think, and then it trickles down into how you do things differently, and then it trickles down to your actions, and then it trickles down to whatever needs to be dissolved in the body, because your body is still here, whether you are aligned with the way that God thinks, or aligned with the way that something else thinks, or aligned with the way that someone else thinks. Your body is still here. Your body is just a servant of your mind. So if you are to actually heal your mindset, if you are actually, because that's what it is at the end of the day, healing is just restoration. So if you are to heal your mindset, heal your heart in a way that helps you move forward in your life, at some point you will have to interact with this thing called your body. And your body is made up of, there's this book, remember like The Body Keeps Score? I never read it myself, but it's talking about how like a lot of traumas and a lot of stories are stored in the body, in the hips and the pelvis and the heart space and the stomach, everywhere. And like, I guess your extremities, not as much. Your mind. Thesis of that, the point of that is that your body stores things, impulses, memories, in your nervous system. So the healing that comes from the Lord flows to your spirit, and then from your spirit it flows to your soul. From your soul it flows to your body where it needs to flow. This means you have to actively participate in the healing as well, or the moving on, or the getting over things. And my book, which is coming out sometime next year, at this point, or even early next year. We don't know. We'll see. It takes care of the spiritual healing, right? But then there will come a point where you need to be guided into the physical healing, which is what I've been doing for the past month, basically. And it's been insane. I had no idea that your nervous system played such a key role in how you relate with your world, how you relate with people, how you look at situations, your perspective, everything. So your body doesn't know the difference between something being dangerous and something being new. So when you're building something or stepping into a new season or trying to finish something or stepping into a new version of yourself or putting your work out there, your nervous system, based on your history, can read it as a threat. That's why you're so resistant to change. That's why human beings are so resistant to change. Your heart might race, your chest might tighten, and all you're about to do is like hit post, or all you're about to do is wear something different, and you're so scared of people's judgment. Your brain starts scanning for exits. And most of us were never taught to interpret that signal correctly. So we think that any form of anxiety means that we are in the wrong, or that we're not right, worst of all. And we think that when we experience resistance, it means to stop doing this. And we think that when we're afraid of something, it's God saying, don't do that. And I notice this all the time. I've noticed it in my own life. I've noticed it in my friends' lives. The moment things start requiring more from us, or for us to grow, or for us to extend ourselves, or give more time to something, our body starts screaming. It's like working out. Like the second you push yourself past your usual limit, your body starts to scream, like starts to say like, no, like I don't want to do this. And we interpret that scream as guidance. Like we should follow it. We should obey it. I don't feel like pushing myself. I'm to 8 speed on the treadmill, so I should just stay at 7, or I should just stay at 6. 2 Timothy 2:5 says, anyone who competes as an athlete does not receive the victor's crown except by competing according to to the rules, competing according to the rules. The crown comes after the race, not instead of the race. You don't get something for nothing. Going through something difficult, going uphill, going through something that feels really uncomfortable doesn't mean that you don't get to where you thought you'd always be. I want that to really land, because just because you're going through something that feels painful and feels like everything is changing around you does not mean you have somehow been pulled off to the side and you are no longer able to go where you thought you were going. It's a sign that you are still in competition. You are still in the race. You are just striving lawfully, because every destination has requirements for you to get there. You can't try to get to Turks and Caicos and then try to get there via space shuttle. You see what I mean? Like, every destination has a way to get there. The discomfort isn't God redirecting you. It's just what it feels like to be in a race. Like, that's just how it feels to be in a race. Think of the marathon that everyone, like, there's what was it? The New York City Marathon? That's just what it feels like to be in a race. They didn't do anything wrong. That's just what it feels like to be in the race. So what if the resistance you're feeling isn't God saying no? What if it's your system just expanding to hold what's coming? Because it's going to require more from you. The higher up you climb, the more tired your muscles get. Your muscles adapt. You don't get a new set of muscles that are stronger. You have to adapt the ones that you have. When you're going up a mountain, you require more oxygen. Your lungs are burning. I've never actually, like, rock climbed. Well, yeah, not even rock climbing. Aside from, like, elementary school gym class, that was hard enough, girl. I was not athletic enough for that. Like, no. Let alone climbing a rope. Oh my gosh. Your legs are shaking. Your brain is getting less oxygen. It's because your body is working harder. And this is why, like, clarity tends to disappear, or, like, like, your ability to see calmly and clearly tends to disappear at first when you're going through a really hard season. It's not that you've lost touch with God. It's that your prefrontal cortex, that thing that develops at fully at 25, the part of your brain that thinks long term, that, like, makes meaning, goes offline when when your nervous system is activated, when your nervous system is active. Your body starts, like, how do I explain this? Your body starts to prioritize safety over strategy, over like rational thinking, because you need to survive. And you might be like, girl, no, like, I just got laid off, or I just got broken up with, or I just broke up with someone else, or I just moved out of this place and now I'm trying to figure out another place to live, or I'm trying to figure out what to do with my career. It's the same thing. Same mechanism. Like, your body still reacts the same way as if it's, like, under threat, because you don't really know what to do. But the lack of clarity is not abandoned. The lie that your brain tells you is that if it's meant for me, it would feel safe. If it's meant for me, I wouldn't feel any, like, resistance. Growth never feels safe to your nervous system. It can't. Driving lawfully means honoring the sequence. You honor the process. There's a process to everything. There's a process to everything. There's a process to everything. God doesn't hand you everything at once, because your nervous system cannot hold everything at once. Your heart cannot hold everything at once. The muscle has to grow. That's like forcing a 50-pound weight on someone who's used to only doing fives or something, or hip thrusting fives, and now you give them, like, they can't handle it. You can't do it. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. And I want you to imagine yourself running. What does your running outfit look like? And if you're immediately like, girl, I don't run, I don't care, just put on the running outfit, girl. Like, it's Monday, get so real. Just put the running outfit on. Take a deep breath in and put the outfit on. Pick the cutest one to distract yourself from the fact that you have to be running. And I want you to lace up your shoes. Imagine you are in a tropical location or a city location, wherever your ideal run would be, where you feel like you're in a movie. I want you to get started. Imagine yourself pushing left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Hands are in potato chip. You're pacing yourself. And as you're running, you start to get into rhythm. You're getting into rhythm. Your heart beating, working, pumping the blood where it needs to go. Oh, and you start to get that euphoric feeling. Now you feel like the muscles in your hamstrings are like stinging a little bit, like it's getting a little difficult, and your heart is really working, but you're not slowing down at all. And then almost out of nowhere, it's like you get a push, like a second push, a second wind, and everything just gets so easy and smooth. Okay, open your eyes. That is how your December is going to be. That is how your New Year is going to be. Don't give up when you are in the middle of doing what you need to do to get where you want to get. You have come too far. You have invested too much. You have grown too much to let the growth stop now. Let the growth cycle complete itself. That you might be perfected, that you might be able to bring other people through the same process. That is the point of it all. God bless you. I love you. And I will see you tomorrow.